All right, and we are live.
All right. Sup? Let me see.
How's it?
Well,
So
um,
we have we are live in Facebook. We are live on YouTube for the Divine Sorcerers channel, the Academy of Sorcery, in both locations. Uh, so many fun things that are going on. So many fun things. Would you lead us off on the what we're up to?
I can. Yes. All right. So, um, as y'all know, I spent the last 9 months deep into all kinds of magic, and well, coming out of religion and going that deep into the deepest, darkest magic possible, like, and then coming out the other end, reaching beings of light, just on the half chance of getting the math mechanics right. It was kind of a big deal for me. And I feel that there needs to be a witchcraft radio here on YouTube. There needs to be a place where we can just come and talk and bullshit and like, hey, my spell ain't working quite right. Like, am I getting a day off, or am I not getting the hour right, or maybe the herb? Like, am I off on the herb? Like somewhere where you guys can call in and be like, you can get information on maybe what could help you. Since Brian Fernalock is part of the Academy of Sorcery, and the
Ooh.
mathematics behind it, he could be here to help. You know, offer advice to even the most skilled witch that just maybe needs a helping hand. You know, needs an assistant and needs, for a next
Yeah.
project, or whether
Let,
it's
let me help on how I can because this will be fun for everybody. It's like we can go deep. How deep?
yeah. I
This will
mean,
be
this could get fun. And we could, it's a place where we can just come and chat with the audience, get to know people on YouTube.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people on YouTube know me. Like, I'm in the auditing community, ufology community, the cannabis community.
That's cool.
But
All
those that are,
all the good community. Yeah.
yeah, those that are in them communities that come to my channel that, understand hermetics and biochemistry and astrology and like the old ways, what the Egyptians were doing, the Sumerians were doing, the Hebrews were doing, what was going on at that time, and understanding the energies and the role witchcraft plays in that. If you just want somebody to talk to and hang out with, come up on panel with, like there'll be, winter solstices and summer solstices that we'll just do marathons. We'll come on and be like, here, 12 hours, like we do for the academy. Like, yeah, I think it'd be
It'll be
fun.
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm super curious to see where people are at and what they're playing with because like there's so many fun friends and all the different like plants and stones and all these different things that it's a whole new world quite literally that you can just like crack into and be all like, "Hey, what's up? Let's do things." And it doesn't have to be scary.
That's, that's the point. Like, we're doing, I made a post earlier on my Facebook, if you're not living life to the point that you're doing things that you would have got burned 400 years for, you're not living life. Like, we live in a society today where you have what is called a religion, if you want to call it a religion, it's a way of living. Every man has it. It's called natural law. And through these natural laws, if you understand them, you can mold your life, your path. Like, you can understand why you're here and what your sole purpose is, and make your life easier, a lot easier. You know, but there's people out there that aren't sure where. I run into people all the time, and they'll listen to me talk, and I'll be talking about witchcraft and the mathematics that go into it according to the astrology and the biochemistry, and they're just like lost, and they're like, "Man, I want to know more." So if these people are telling me this, I'm sure there's people out there on the other end, that are quite interested as well. And I think Witchcraft Radio, the channel I'm putting together for Fernalock and I, will help serve the YouTube community in just doing that. It doesn't have to be evil. It doesn't have to be, dark and chaotic. It's not the goal of it. The goal is to just have a place where witches, warlocks, mages, druids, trolls, fairies, whatever you identify as, can come and talk about what you're doing in your life and how you want to mold it, because there's people in the academy that understand what you're going through, that everybody else looks at you strange because you're a light being in a flesh body that's basically running around an asteroid that's hurling through space.
Right. Like, how weird are we? Like,
you're mad.
But the problem is that while we're on the spinning asteroid that's being hurled through space, people are killing the spaceship that we live on. So,
and that's the problem. I mean, that's one reason why I do what I do, Brian. I just got sick. I was like sick for 2 weeks, like common cold, the flu. Like everybody forgot about like the flu and all that stuff once that other thing came around. No. It was a common flu. It was from being cold and not being sick in many years. And I was bound to get sick. But I didn't run to the doctor and I didn't get a prescription and I didn't go spend money and put non-necessary chemicals into my body. What I did was I went and I got me some herbal tea. And my roomie has a much bigger version of this plant here in the kitchen. It's an aloe plant.
That's cool.
What I did was I took a nice sized chunk of that aloe plant off and I split it in half and I took all this yummy stuff on the inside and I put it in with my tea and I swirled it around, put some honey in it. That was enough of an antibacterial boost for my body that, well, it may have taken a little bit longer than what prescription antibiotics would have, but it was much safer for my body, much healthier. And it was from Mother Nature. Same thing they did just without the, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are all things that we witches should know and should be doing. Like, you want to stay healthy, you want to live life, like, you know what I mean? You want to experience it. You can't be a god if you don't live like a god. Eating all this stuff that you're not supposed to eat and doing all these things and acting like you're not supposed to, like, there was rules and laws set in place for a reason. Until you can become that inner you can't operate on that frequency.
Right.
And these are things that I try to explain to people, like.
Yeah, it's the inner you is the drive and purpose. Like when I'm not engaged in full purpose and pursuit of something, right? I become all befuddled and lost and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
The only thing it's in physics, it's entrainment. No words. See, things they come. So weird these days. But anyway, these are parts of what I'm looking to see what other people are up to.
Right.
Like this is going to be an adventure. We're going to go down a rabbit hole, and I have no idea where the rabbit went, or what shape the rabbit takes. Is it going to take the shape of an actual rabbit, or is it going to take the shape of Bugs Bunny, or is it going to take the shape of a dragon, or is it going to take? It's like
I vote dragons. Like, yeah,
let's do dragons. Like,
dude,
I'm down for dragons.
I'm seriously, like, I was looking this morning, right? Like, everybody knows my current situation, how the state was trying to fuck me, and I fucking fucked them. Fucking assholes. They were trying to get me with felonies. They never got it. I did accept the misdemeanors because I understand the certain little quirks, which I'm going to work out because I'm going to state to do it. But anyway, long story short, all right, I forget where I was going with that. Fuck, I'm stern. Let's hit it again. This is just some of the stuff you'll get here. Anyway. I don't know. I lost it as soon as I got it. That was fun.
Fuck it.
Yep.
All right. What the fuck ever. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Talk about energy. Oh, wait a minute.
It looks like there's a camel in the tree over there. It's really cool. And a cowboy on the top, like the way it looks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like Look for fun shapes in nature, folks, because it might be friends of yours. Like
Ooh,
there's a
this
turtle in a
satanic
bush.
temple.
This is fun. All right. All right. All right. Gotta go. Yeah. It's gonna be
The
interesting.
Satanic Temple is having their year-end recap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to go on and get me a T-shirt. Anyway,
We should do merch. Should we do merch?
well, yeah, eventually we will. Like,
Okay.
we'll have to. We'll have to. Like,
Yeah, we need. I'd like to know. Yeah, I'd like to just talk right at the moment. Like everything else is just too much.
that's
Just
what I
like
was saying. Dragons. Dragons. I got it. It came back. Dragons.
dragons. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm looking into getting a black monitor lizard. A black dragon monitor lizard. They're like $1,000. You know, but like, I'll say what you can think. Freaking like a black dragon monitor. I don't want to get a bearded dragon. Like, okay. Let's talk about
That's-
dragon.
That sounds fun. That
Oh.
sounds fun. It would be neat. I used to have pet lizards.
Lizards are fun, man. Like, he'd go everywhere with me. I would take him like a, you know. Could you imagine having a big monitor lizard?
That would be cool. What do you feed them?
Well, you'd have to feed it something big like rabbits, and probably later on, once it gets bigger, like baby fawn. I mean, they get pretty big. Yeah. But I'm not normal. I don't want a cat or a dog or a parrot or, you know, I want a monitor lizard. I want to walk down the street with a monitor.
Down for that.
Right? All while having a bearded dragon on my shoulder. Like those
Hell
dudes-
yeah. What about those little ones that have like the fins? Or are they too vicious? Like, don't they? Aren't they?
I don't- No, they're awesome too, but yeah, they're scary looking.
Yeah.
That thing that comes out on the side of it, yeah, they're kind of scary.
What's the ones that get like 3 feet long that are on the leash that have that?
They're probably the monitor lizard you're thinking of,
That might be what it. That might be what it is.
because they get pretty big, about
Okay.
3 feet,
Oh wow.
maybe larger. I don't know. They get pretty big. Not, I don't think they get as big as a Komodo dragon, but pretty big.
Those things, yeah, I don't think those things are suitable for anywhere outside except for nature.
No, you can't own a Komodo dragon. That thing will eat you.
Yeah. That's cool. That's so cool. Nature's neat.
It's like top of the dragon family right there. Other than Yahweh.
They got small though. Like I'm serious about that whole like.
All the animals got small. I mean, look at the enormous creatures that there were that we don't have now because of, well, the little reset thing.
That was stupid.
Earth resets itself. It has for many years.
Yeah.
A couple times. It's set itself a couple times. You can see it with, you know, like caveman age. You can see it with the dinosaur age. You can see it with the ages before that. It's reset itself a couple times. We're not like the first time. We won't be the last time.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Yeah. It was cool the other day. I finally got the spell totem that I was working on to this thing for Metatron, right? Like these little anchor totems that are over here. Check this out, right? Like
What you got? What you got?
these things. So it's got the little
Okay.
and inside is a talisman for spirit anchoring, for the spirit of Metatron.
Gotcha. That's pretty
So
cool.
when I was doing that whole like channel stuff the other day, it was like that was on the altar next to the candle while I was just sitting there in passive meditations.
I see.
Yeah, it was super cool. But like, you want to talk about dragons of the first days? Fucking those things, man.
You want to see what I got?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't think I showed anybody this yet, but it's pretty cool. I'll show you. Got little bags, man.
Oh, those are epic.
With the Almaical symbol.
Hell yeah.
But you know what's even more?
What's up?
Don't do evil, guys. You don't like somebody? These alchemical bags, the perfect hex bags. Walk by, slip it in there. Don't be evil. Don't.
That's
Witchcraft Radio. It's coming. Stay tuned.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I think I've got like old school blends and alchemy recipes for making elemental ingredients that you could stuff inside that. So that you could it's the ingredient, like some of the ingredients that you could match to those, like to get the different planetary virtues for like specifically like you could not just for but just for like all spells. You could just like boom. Super easy. Super easy.
That's like a good, remember that good luck spell I did? That blessing spell that had to do with the candle and the court case and
yes,
all that worked out.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And that took what? 20 minutes of my time? I think
but it's not just it's not just about how much time it took though. It's about all the prep and all the stages and all the work and all the effort that you put into in the interim. So that way, you know, it's the years of work you put behind your craft. It's not just, you know, it might look like a small amount of ingredients, but what goes into it is enormous.
Right.
And this is why, you know, paying your root workers to do certain things, paying your witches and stuff like that. It's a viable pursuit when it's done, you know.
Yeah.
So when you got crazy shit you got to do, like this is a job. This takes all day to do these things. It sometimes takes multiple days to do these things. So we set up and we prep and we practice and we converse and we create in tandem with the other sides.
Just like that necklace we did for that little girl that was being haunted by that ghost for the paranormal for Sprad. Remember that?
That was the one with the portal on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. She doing okay?
Yeah. From what I understand, everybody's doing great. Like things are kosher, like no problems at all.
Oh, that's cool.
Excellent job done.
Awesome.
Oh, I even got them bags in red, though. Reverse color.
Oh, hells yeah. Hells yeah. That's great.
My wife did them. They're awesome. Actually, I have to keep them away from the cat.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Cat. Yeah. She thinks it's a toy. Or they're a toy.
Oh! You should get your wife to make little ones stuffed with catnip that you could give to the cat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
She could totes make cat toys.
Totes, right? 4 elements and then spirit.
That's what's up.
All right. I have plans for you.
That is what is up.
So, yes, Witchcraft Radio, guys. Sounds fun.
Witchcraft video will be fun. So if anybody's got spells they're cooking up and they're stuck, like, let's see what we can unfuck. Yay, rhymes.
Even if you just want to come on and tell us what you're doing,
Yeah.
how it's going, just converse. Like,
What's going on in your world? Tell us about, like, how magic is at play in your life. You know,
there you go.
what kind of alternatives to magic do you want in your life also, so that you don't have to rely on the intangible shit? What actions could you take, right? So who is it going to do that's going to be the best in what you need to do? But what's the best things that you're going to be able to find on your journey, so that way you're not screwed?
Right.
You know, it's like there's a purpose inside that drives every individual. We just have to balance that with what society thinks we should be doing or expects to have the form of what we're doing, because there is no specific set rules for that kind of thing. You have to balance. Has to be good. Has to be helpful. You know.
Exactly.
So, like, that's why there's schools. Yeah, mystery schools.
That's just,
What's up?
that was just me. Yes. I'm sorry. That's my daughter.
Oh, cool. How's she doing?
Good. She just got off work not too long ago.
Neat.
But yes, there's, that's another reason why I thought about Witchcraft Radio, because my daughter's getting into like tarot cards and like things like that.
That's awesome.
She often asks me questions. So it'd be that's the younger generation. They want places to go. This would be a place they could go. Get some guidance. We just direct them and they go. You want to learn voodoo? Okay, well, the academy will teach you this.
Well, the academy won't teach you. The academy will help find you a guide.
Right. There you go.
Like, we're guides. Like, the academy is your 9 months. It's like your birthing, right?
Right.
You're gonna learn gate magic, you're gonna learn hermetics, you're gonna learn herb stuff, you're gonna learn
alchemy,
foundational witchcraft stuff, so that you can find your covens, you can find your peoples, you can find your tribes, you can find the stuff that you need in order to be able to.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're good. It's like this is the fun stuff. This is the adventure. This is too many swords. What's left behind? Who knows?
It was the most painful, but yet playful 9 months I ever had. Like, the hands-on experience was fucking just awesome.
Yeah, witchcraft should be fun. Like, gate magic, while it's like intense and stuff, like, we can make it simple. I just need to figure out who wants to play with that. Like, the other day I was doing meditations on all right, I'll say it. The light, right? The sun. My memory is absolutely garbage, but I can still, like, Atime Petu Babka, Laruba Anaku, Anaharani Alaktasala Tarat. By the bond of heaven and earth, I open the road whose course was not turned back. I call forth the gates of the sun, and that energy, whatever is solar in your space, pulls that energy into place, right? So I've got this big old honking thing, this big orange ball, right? And it pulls that solar energy even through, like, walls and colors and solar shit. And that's just, it fills the air with something different, right? Just because it's in the space. And all I have to do is, like, focus on it over here. But I know it's over there in relation. And so you can set shit like that up in your house. You just have to be careful. Like, be fucking. because you don't want to bring in crap you can't deal with.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's thin. It's if you could touch silk and put your hand through like a waterfall, it's both of those at once. It's really crazy. But on the other side of that, your friends are there, right? Like the friends that you saw when you could see freely. So it's one of those things that you always have to remember, and this is why you leave offerings and stuff to them. So it'll be fun to see what we get up to. It'll be fun to see we get to come into. This will be an adventure.
Quite the adventure. I have a feeling. Quite the
So,
adventure. And we'll meet new people. You know.
yeah,
New
let's
things.
make friends.
New things will inspire. The universe will start working in a different way. It's called change, and the more we change, the more we can affect the universe to change, guys. It's really simple. It's really simple. Like, it's just that simple.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Stay safe, everybody. Don't be evil, and a happy holidays.